Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome to a new demo game. As per usual, all these demos. This one is called Hocus Pocus Prince. I actually wanted to play this in the month of October, but things got delayed. As in, this game was actually near at the bottom of my list of things to record. So it did not land on October, sadly. It is landing on near late November actually, so that's great. This game is a demo, as you guys can see, version 0.5. I don't think there is a full version coming out anytime soon. I actually looked on their Twitter and their last actual post that's not a retweet was in April of 2016. So it's been a year and some months. So I have no idea where this game is headed in the future. But I was quite interested in this game just because of the storyline behind it. That the girl didn't believe that there was black magic or some sort of like magic in real life when she's into horror stuff. Opposite of me. I get to name myself. I always name myself Michiko, and my last name I always put Melody. Continue. My name is Michiko Melody. Yes, that is my name. In every Otome game. I love all the sounds. It's so beautiful. I pray I don't get too attached to this game because it's in demo for a while now. Spirits of shadows, hear my spell. I really love the little effect right here. Crown weapon. Hear my spell. I summon you in my direst hour. Come forth, demons of darkness, come forth and answer my call. I draw the final side of the pentagram on the floor. Okay, things I would not mess with. Then, hands shaking, I start placing candles over the 5 corners. Become my eyes so I can see into the blackest night. I thought I was going to say blankets night. The first candle wobbles when I set it down. Gulping, I do my best to steady it. But become my ears so I can hear the whispers of ghosts. Wait, okay, it just repeated itself. My hands are so slippery with sweat that I almost dropped the second candle. Can't mess up again. I've already tried so many times. Become my voice so I might. As I grab the third candle, I sneak a glance at my notes. So I might command, armies of undead to, smite my friends. I mean foes. Please smite my foes, not my friends. Lucifer, what are you doing? Don't step into the cursed circle. As always, Lucifer ignores me. He just strolls into the middle of the pentagram and plops down for a nap. When I try to pick him up, he shoots me a look of withering disdain. Sorry. What else can I say? Even though he's just a fat black cat, he glares. His glare would put real demons to shame. At least I almost made it to the third candle. That's almost halfway. I gotta move my mic. Oh, I hit the thing on my mouth. Great. That's great. I'm trying to position my mic stand, so there you go. Yeah, I know, I've been saying almost all day long. What am I going to do, Lucifer? At this rate, it'll take me a whole week to master the shadow summoning ceremony, and I only have tonight. If only your old master was still here. Layla would have nailed this, no problem. Now that it's just me, I just don't want to disappoint her. If I don't get better soon, if I mess up tomorrow in front of all those people, I don't know what I'm going to tell her. Lucifer? Looking down, I see that he has already stretched out and fallen asleep. Oh well. Now wanting to disturb him, I pick up the candles. Maybe I can draw another pentagram under my desk and start over. Chalk in hand, I crawl under my desk and repeat the incantation. Spirits of shadows, hear my spell. I summon you in... Ichigo, what are you doing under there? Aquamarine. My head hits the desk when I bolt up. I grimace, half from the pain shooting through my skull and half from the light flicking on. Oh, hi, Mom. She looks so tired. When I crawl out, my mom is standing in front of me. Glances at my pentagram, then at the messy pile of black robes, tarot cards, and plastic skulls on the floor. My already shaky confidence shrivels up under her stare. I was just, doing something for school? Uh-huh. Let me guess, you were trying to summon Satan again. Or speak to the dead. else you're making another deal with the devil to get out of doing your homework. I haven't tried that since 3rd grade, the last one at least. Mom doesn't even blink. She's been an ER doctor for 15 years, and I've yet to see anything faze her. It really is for school, Mom. I'm practicing my presentation for the club fair tomorrow. I point at the display I've been slaving over all week. There's a trifold poster plastered with pictures of demons and ghosts, next to a stack of flyers with the tagline, "Dare to be scared." I've even decorated a plate of cake pops that look like eyeballs, and made zombie brain cupcakes dripping with cherry sauce blood. All the school clubs will have their own booth to advertise at the club fair. I have to make a good impression on the new students while I'm there, so that they'll join the occult club. Good impression. Right. That definitely explains the demon summoning. Oh, don't worry, that's just pretend. Layla and I wanted to act out a cool ritual as a publicity stunt, but now that she's studying abroad, well, it's harder with just me. Especially since I'm easily the worst public speaker in the entire school. Mom eyes my club sign-up sheet, which is hanging from a clip shaped like a severed hand. Not that I'm surprised, but wow, the public school system has gotten really lax. I still can't believe they let you and your crazy friends start an occult club, and that they still haven't shut it down now that you're the only member. Still, it beats all the hobbies I had as a kid. Namely sleeping, eating, and sleeping after eating. So if you can keep your club going, you have my respect. Yeah, if I can keep it going. Right. Though I've been a fan of horror and the supernatural even as a kid, it's not the easiest hobby to share with others. I learned that the hard way. Ever since I brought my Dante's Inferno diorama to show and tell and wore an overly realistic Ghost Girl Samaku costume for Halloween, my classmates have called me a creepy weirdo. Some even thought I was a witch. So when I started high school last year, I kept my head down, tried my hardest to fit in, maybe even make a friend or two, as hard as that seemed. For me, talking to new people was much scarier than any horror movie. When my classmate Layla caught me practicing with tarot cards, I didn't know what to do. I was so scared of what she'd say that she might as well have been Satan sentencing me to eternal damnation. But Layla didn't freak out or make fun of me. She just said I was reading the cards wrong and spent the better part of an hour teaching me how to do it right. We've been best friends ever since. If it weren't for Layla, I never would have had the confidence to start the occult club. Even now, I'm really glad that she pushed me on. My memories from that club are some of my best, even though we were the only members. But now that Layla is studying abroad, I'm all alone again. If I don't get more members for the occult club this year, there might as well not be an occult club at all. Mom clears her throat. Speaking of her crazy friend, this was in the mail today. Should I call the bomb squad in advance this time? Mom hands me a beat-up package covered in dirt stains. My face lights up when I see who it's from. Layla! Don't worry, Mom. She probably just sent me some fun souvenirs. Knowing that girl's idea of fun doesn't reassure me. What do you mean? Never mind. I didn't feel like laughing. You can go back to your demon summoning now. Just tell Satan not to take your soul until you do the dishes. I like how cool her mom is. Once Mom leaves the tear open the package, out falls a letter and photograph, wrapped in a whole roll's worth of wrinkled toilet paper. Why toilet paper? Knowing Layla though, I guess I'm not that surprised. I look at the photo first, and at Layla is posing in front of a beautiful castle. She's cheerfully making her trademark peace sign, and as usual getting a lot of funny looks from the other people in the background. Smiling, I pick up the letter. Yo, Michiko, check it out. My new school looks just like Sleeping Beauty's palace, or some fairy tale crap like that. I could totally be a princess right now, or maybe the evil witch. Yeah, I totally rock a black dress better. But yeah, living it up in a new country has been hella cool. I still suck balls at the language though. Apparently the word for banana sounds like the word for bowels, and enchilada sounds just like entrails. Talk about weird misunderstandings. I kept asking my host family where to get fresh intestines, and they just took me out to lunch. How the heck am I gonna brew my special stew now? Anyway, thanks for taking care of Luce while I'm gone. He's a pain in the butt to clean up after, so don't let him run around too much, okay? I glance at Lucifer, who's still sleeping on the floor. Imagining such a lazy cat running anywhere makes me giggle. I know Club Fair is coming up, so sorry times infinity I'm not there to help lure noobs into your cult. She scratched that out. Recruit more members. You go knock 'em dead, Michiko. You always work your butt off, so I'm not even gonna wish you luck. I'm 1024% positive that you'll make a cult club the best club ever. Ah, just kidding. You already have. Slugs and kisses. Layla. P.S. Recruit as many hot guys as you can. We could use more eye candy. P.P.S. I like long-haired guys best. P.P.P.S. Short hair is okay too, but ew, please no buzz cuts. Okay, I'm done. Layla out. Or Lala out, technically. P.P.P.P.S. This is the last one, I promise. I completely forgot until I went to send the package just now. But I got you a present from abroad. I hope she isn't talking about the toilet paper. Don't worry, your present isn't toilet paper. It's what's inside the toilet paper. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to send it to you. I've never seen any other talisman that's so full of magical energy. A magical talisman. Oh, maybe it's a sorcerer's grimoire, or a cursed dagger, or even the haunted ashes of an evil spirit. I unwrap the toilet paper as fast as I can, but when I tear off the last piece, my excitement turns into confusion. All I see is a necklace with a small blue stone. It's less haunted ashes, a more trinket you find at the dollar store. Now I feel silly for getting my hopes up so high. It's a lovely souvenir for sure. Oh god, yay! Ah, and it was sweet of Layla to get it for me. But is it really magical? It doesn't seem out of the ordinary. Maybe Layla was just imagining all that so-called magic energy. Truth be told, I think she can sometimes be kind of quirky. As I hold the necklace up to the light, something rustles behind me. Huh? Turning around, I see Lucifer crouched below my arm. His body is pressed low and tense, as if he's about to pounce. Oh, Lucifer, you startled me. Did you have a nice nap? When I try to pat his head, he ducks out of reach. So, what do you think? Is this necklace magical? Lucifer's eyes follow the pendant as it swings back and forth. A low hiss forms in his throat. Lucifer? Yowling like I've set his tail on fire, Lucifer lunges at my hand. I quickly yank it back. Hey, stop! Of course Lucifer doesn't listen to me. He just leaps into the air and shoots straight past me, right into the pile of toilet paper that I've left on the floor. Lucifer, no! I watch helplessly as he attacks the toilet paper with his claws. In no time at all, the floor is covered in white fluff. P.S. Oh, by the way, all the toilet paper is for Luce. He loves or hates it even more than catnip. You probably shouldn't let him play with it inside, though. I wish that warning had been at the beginning instead of at the end. As Lucifer continues his rampage, I re-examine the necklace. As cool as it would be to see real magic, I don't know if I should get my hopes up again. I've had way too many disappointments in the past for that. I don't know about this whole magical talisman thing, Layla. Even if things like that exist, you'd have to be super lucky to ever get one. My life, at least, has never been that lucky. Even so, I fasten the pendant around my neck and tuck it safely under my shirt. Whether it's magical or not, I know that Layla is doing her best to wish me well, and that's all the luck I need. Feeling more determined already, I clear away the toilet paper and start sketching another pentagram. If Layla is counting on me, I absolutely can't let her down. Don't worry, Layla. I'll practice all night if I have to, until I finally get things right. I'll keep yawning. 12 hours later, I'm beginning to regret getting so fired up. Pulling an all-nighter that has left my body weak and shaky. Now I can barely keep my eyes open, much less lug my stuff to the school gym for the club fair. I underestimated how heavy all these props and food are. I should have made more trips, instead of trying to carry everything at once. As I turn the corner, I slip and stumble. The stack of boxes in my arm teeters dangerously forward. No, please stay up! I shut the boxes against the door to keep them from toppling over. One girl gives me a strange look as I press myself against the wall, panting. Hey, do you... yes? Mind getting out of the way? You're blocking the door. I'm sorry. Damn. Trying to ignore the pain stabbing through my arms, I keep walking. Maybe I should have asked for help, but I don't know how many other students that well, and she looked angry. Feeling pretty pathetic, but even more exhausted, I put on a burst of speed for the home stretch. It's okay, I've almost made it to the gym, just a few more steps and it should be good too. I've liked you ever since the day we met. Oh, you're so pretty. I stop when I spot two people down the hallway. One of them is a girl from my class. She's blushing like crazy in front of a boy with brightly dyed hair. It's like a scene from an old-fashioned romance novel or shoujo manga. The last scene I'd want to barge into with all my big, badly balanced boxes. This hallway is the fastest path to the gym, but it'd be awkward to interrupt them now. Not sure what else to do, I back up around the corner and set my boxes down. As much as I dislike the idea of sticking around, I like the idea of lugging my stuff back even less. I'll just wait for them to finish. It can't take that long, right? It all started when we were both late for the first day of school. We crashed into each other in the hall, and I broke your 10 minutes later. And after I saw you score the winning goal in that soccer tournament, I promised I would always cheer for... maybe I should prepare my costume while I'm waiting. Now, where did I put my demon summoning staff and hooded cape? 20 minutes later. And it turned out the cherry blossom tree from my childhood was really the place where we first... Oh, here's my old zombie mask too, though I made it for Halloween several years ago, so it might not fit anymore. Let's just try it on for size. Half an hour later. And that's why it's our destiny to be together, no matter what. Ah, this mask is still pretty comfortable. Maybe I should wear it after. Oh, it got quiet all of a sudden. Did they leave? Just as I'm about to peek around the corner, the boy speaks up. Wow, I don't know what to say, but I'm really happy that you care about me so much. Thank you for being honest about your feelings. And does that mean that you accept them? Well, to be honest, I don't think that's a good idea. Turned her down? Oh no! Feeling guilty for overhearing something so sensitive, I start packing up my boxes. Maybe I should take another route to the gym after all. But why? I guess I'm not a very romantic guy. Because I don't believe in destiny or strings of fate or love at first sight. So even when you say all those things, all I think is that we haven't really talked before. But I was admiring you from afar. I think you know a lot about me, but I still don't know much about you. And that's not very fair to either of us. I'm really sorry. Hey, come here. It'll be alright, because what I know so far is that you're a brave, honest person. And I think people like that are pretty cool. Wow. Wow, this guy's rejection. I also think you look better when you're smiling. Really? Really. So please don't cry anymore. Oh, he's such a charmer. Sorry, I'm kind of a big dork when I don't know what to... He breaks off as the girl throws her arms around him and starts sobbing into his shirt. For the next few minutes, he gently pats her head on the head and murmurs encouraging words into her ear. My chest grows tight in sympathy. Even though I've never made a love confession before, I know what it's like to be rejected. After the girl calms down, she gives the boy a genuinely grateful smile. Thanks, Vincent. You really are the nicest guy in the whole school. She kisses... What? She kisses his cheek, then heads off with a skip in her step. I slowly release the breath I was holding. I'm glad everything turned out alright. The boy Vincent manages a small smile on his own. Then he turns around with a much sterner expression. You could come out now. Huh? He knew I was here all along? I freeze up in panic, but before I can blurt out an apology, a group of upperclassmen pops out further down the hall. Snickering, they flock over to Vincent, filling up the entire corridor. Look, it's Vincent Asher, the nicest, cutest, most popularest guy in the entire school. Oh my gosh, Vinny, please marry me now. Seriously, dude, what is this? Your fourth declaration of undying love this term? And school only started last week. I thought the story about the cherry blossom tree was actually really touching. Didn't I tell you guys to stop eavesdropping on me? Don't you remember what happened the last time you got caught? Hey, how are we supposed to know that one chick was in the karate club? Ugh, my bruises still haven't faded. Besides, we weren't eavesdropping this time. At least, not intentionally. We've been looking all over you. You were supposed to come to the club fair and help me set up this... Ugh, God, I'm trying to burp, but I'm trying to hold it back. Help me set up the soccer team's table 30 minutes ago. All our teammates were asking about what happened to you. You promised to man the student council booth later too. The president should wanted you up front, remember? Soccer and student council can wait. The competitive eating club's hot dog extravaganza starts in 10 minutes and our team needs you ASAP. Just how many clubs is this guy in? Vincent sheepishly rubs the back of his head. Sorry for the trouble, you guys. I should have left a lot sooner, but, well, I felt kind of bad about blowing that girl off. Why not? You get enough love confessions as it is. Can't you blow off just one to help out your friends? The girl wasn't even that hot this time. Yeah, her eyes are way too big for her head. Well, most girls nowadays are kind of like that. Vincent breaks in with a laugh as his friend starts to squabble. I don't know. I guess I don't really notice looks. I mostly just like people who are fun to hang out with. What a goody guy. It's not like her personality's any better. You do know that she's been stalking you since last year, right? I heard she built a shrine with every can of soda you've ever thrown away. And it's held together with every piece of gum you've ever chewed. Wow, you kind of had to admire that much dedication. That is totally Helga from Hey Arnold. What an annoyingly nice guy. Seriously, Vince, if you're okay with all of that, then why'd you turn her down? Like I said, I really don't know her that well. Pausing, Vincent runs a hand through his turquoise hair. And, well, I noticed that she stopped following me whenever I was watching horror movies, and if I'm dating someone, I'd want them to go see the final destination with me. What a petty guy. Huh? Though I zoned out until now, hearing the name of familiar movie series piques my interest. Vince, come on, you're never gonna find a girl who likes those trashy slasher flicks, or any other guy for that matter. What? The Final Destination series isn't trash? Yes, the plots are silly and the reviews are usually bad, even for horror movies, but that's because most film critics don't appreciate the innovative costume design and special effects. Hey, don't diss Final Destination. The SFX are some of the best in the industry. Exactly! Wait, what did he just say? The mass exorcism scene in the Final Destination, I don't know how to read that Roman numeral. So, was that legit? Was that like... What is that? I don't know. I know that I is usually 1, B is 5, right? X is... I don't know. It was a legit masterpiece, especially since they didn't use CGI. Though the original social movie is still the best when it comes to creative blood splatter. Ew! Oh... And man, that part where they made all the ghost heads spin around and screaming in homage to... He stops when he realizes his friends are slowly backing away. Sorry guys, looks like I got carried away again. I mean, I know I've got a weird hobby and most people don't get why I like it. It's just, it'd be nice to find someone I don't have to hide that from. Someone else who likes horror too. Or at the very least, someone who won't think I'm a serial killer when I start nerding out about it. Or is that still too much to hope for? Yes? I can't believe it. He likes the same films I do. He's been feeling as left out as I have. I never thought I'd find someone like that. Could he be the one I've been searching for all this time? The perfect person for my club? I hug a stack of flyers to my chest. Even if he's already in a billion other clubs, I have to tell him about Occult Club. Word of advice, Vince. Keep your freaky ghost fetish under wraps, or you won't be getting any more confessions. Ever. Why do you like freaky ghost movies so much anyway? Actually, Final Destination will be a zombie movie, and man, is it going to be epic. They're going to revive all the characters who were killed in the previous movies and bring them back as an undead army to... His friends just stare blankly. Never mind. I'll be normal now. You know, I don't even get the point of zombies. Like, won't a dead body fall apart as soon as it starts walking? Yeah, that's not realistic at all. How can anyone be scared of something so dumb? I guess you're right. Anyway, we should probably... My game keeps like shutting off on me. Hello? Probably get to club fair, huh? As the boys start to leave, I finally work up the courage to rush after them. Of course I'm falling. In my hurry, I forgot that I was still wearing the black robes for my costume. My foot catches on the long hem, making me trip. Ugh! I forgot I was still wearing my zombie mask too. A real zombie. It must have hurt us calling it dumb. Eat me last, I have the smallest brain. The boys take off running down the corridor, screaming all the way. I almost scream too as I plunge forward. Just before my face meets the floor, someone catches me in mid-fall. Huh? Oh, he's so precious. Are you okay? Her mask is real scary though. My heart skips a beat when I see Vincent Asher gazing down at me. For a second, all I can think about is what a bright, clear shade of purple his eyes are, and how close his face is to mine. As Vincent keeps looking at me, my cheeks grow hot behind my mask. Though I want to move away, my body seems frozen in place. That was a close call. You're not hurt, are you? I shake my head. The only thing I've hurt is my self-dignity. Tripping like that was way too clumsy. This is so embarrassing. Vincent frowns in worry when I don't speak up. Maybe he's mistaken my embarrassment for a sign of pain or distress. Can you stand up on your own? If you want, I can walk you to the nurse's office. I quickly shake my head again. Even though we're just strangers, he really seems concerned about me. Vincent's left arm wrapped around my shoulders, trying to better support my body. That's when I realize I'm still clinging onto his right arm. Very, very tightly. I jump away before I can stop myself, then awkwardly creep back. At least with my mask on, he can't see how red my face is. You had some killer timing, popping out when you did. Thanks for that, man. I love my friends and all, but it sucks when they start ragging on my favorite movies. You're a zombie fan too, right? Judging by that awesome costume at least. Awesome costume? Really? I point hesitantly at my homemade mask and robes. Vincent's smile grows into an all-out grin. The undead necromancer from The Stalking Dead, Season 2, am I right? He knows which TV show I based my costume on. A warm bit of happiness swells up in my heart. It's all I can do to nod in gratitude. I absolutely have to ask him to join a cult club. But can I ask right away, or is that too forward? I should probably introduce myself before that. Or should I thank him for catching me first? I've never been any good with words, especially when talking to strangers. There's a long silence as I struggle with what to say. Vincent, however, just flashes me a thumbs up sign. Alright, zombies can't talk. Kudos for being so committed to your role. At a loss for what else to do, I just nod along. Maybe it's best if I let him do the talking. So, where have you been all my life, zombie bro? And why haven't we met before? You a new student? I hesitate, then nod again. It's easier than admitting that I was just really bad at socializing last year. Nice to meet you. I'm Vincent Asher. I'm a third year, even though I probably don't look or act like my age. Feel free to ask me anything about classes, cafeteria food, or the meaning of life. He lowers his voice to a playful whisper. Psst, it's 42, and I recommend the pizza. Oh, and also, let me know if you need any help choosing a club. I've got a lot of awesome ones at this school. Before I lose my nerve, I shove my club flyers at him. Vincent blinks in surprise, then reads the printouts. You like horror and the paranormal? Do you dare to be scared? Join the occult club today. Does that mean you've already joined the occult club? I nod, then point empathically at the line that says join the occult club today. You want me to join the occult club too? I nod again, looking torn. Vincent scratches the back of his head. It does sound pretty fun. If your meetings aren't at the same time as soccer practice or student council meetings, or whatever, maybe I could stop by. I nod so hard that my mask almost falls off. Honestly, he could have asked for my firstborn child, and I'd probably still agree. Actually, there's still one problem. Huh? But why? It's some, though. You don't want to know. What? Of course I do. You can't just leave me hanging. I'm already dressed as a monster, so I might as well go all out. Crossing my arms, I trap him in my creepiest evil zombie stare. Yeah, I know. That was already a pretty dumb excuse. Hard stare. Come on, don't make me say it. Demonic stare. Please stop glaring at me. Ultimate death stare of doom and destruction. It's just that, well, promise you won't tell anyone? Absolutely cross your heart and hope to die, promise. My neck is starting to get sore from all this nodding. Just between you and me, I know a certain person in the occult club. I freeze up in mid-nod. That was not the answer I was expecting. You've probably met her already. She's one of the girls who started a club last year. He must be talking about Layla. She's pretty fun to hang out with, like he was saying. Her name is Michiko Melody. Huh? He's talking about me? I don't know if she knows who I am, but I just can't forget about her. Can't forget about me. But then, does that mean... Time seems to freeze as Vincent looks down at me. As I thought before, his eyes are strikingly bright. So bright that I can't seem to look away. Does that mean he doesn't think I'm too shy and weird and creepy? Does that mean he thinks I'm fun? As Vincent leans in to whisper, my cheeks grow warm. Not worm. Warm! My heart starts pounding so loud that I almost don't hear what he says next. Don't tell this to anyone, alright? Is this really happening? It's also so... The truth is, I just can't stand Michiko Melody. I don't want to be in that club if she's there too. Unexpected. Huh? Don't tell anyone else, okay? Especially not her. Anyway, my friends probably think that you've eaten my brains by now. I should probably head over to the club fair. Before that, do you need a hand with your stuff? Here. When Vincent reaches for my boxes, I finally pull myself together. Before I can pick them up, I grab all of them myself. The heavy stack wobbles in my arms, but I grip my teeth and press on. I should have known it was too good to be true. I should have known better than to get my hopes up. Well, that's quite depressing. Let's save that. I don't have a description for it. It's just save right there, please. Anyway, that is where we're gonna stop for today's episode. I have no idea why this guy does not like me. Cause maybe he sees us as a rival, like a friend we can argue with a whole lot because we're too much in common. Maybe, I'm not too sure, but pretty boy, you need to get your stuff together because we are not gonna be okay if you're not into me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful. As per usual, the game is always in the description box for you guys to play on your own. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.